everybody, and welcome to Womiba Finance channel. Today I'll be telling you about 8 universities that are cheap. The cheapest 8 universities with a deposit fee of from 1,000 to 1,500 Canadian dollars. And the schools I'll be telling you, most of them have school fees that are £7,000 per year for people studying graduate course to 10,000, and some of the courses like medical and engineering that we know that is expensive in most schools stop at 12,000 Canadian dollars. And again, all these schools I'll be telling you have DLI number. What is DLI number? Designated Learning Institute number code is a number, a long code number that shows that these schools have authority from Canadian government to recruit in conjunction with IRCC, that is Immigration Refugee Canada. They have a part or an agreement to recruit international students, because one of my subscribers here reached out to me yesterday to tell me that the school somebody found for her that she has paid even admission fee and a deposit fee, and the school don't have the designated DLI number, and this is a very big problem because she will not be going to that school, which means the admission fee is gone because it's non-refundable fees. And again, the deposit is now, they will transfer it. I don't know whether they will still take out some money from it, but that is what happens when people don't research about something and they start doing this admission, international admission sort of. But I want to use this opportunity to tell anybody that is watching me, if you are getting a school in Canada, make sure that that school have authority to recruit international students. Who is an international student? An international student are students that don't have a Canadian permanent resident permit, work permit, study permit, or Canadian citizenship. So if you don't have any of this, you are an international student in Canada, or you will be applying as an international student, which means you need study permit from IRCC to come into Canada to study for that your course. This is the procedure. That's standard. It cannot be changed by any agent or anyone promising you that this school, because they are cheap, that they will take you, because that you shouldn't bother about DLI. DLI is a must if you will seek visa to come into Canada, because you will still even need it for your work permit. Because when you start processing your applications and all that, it's a very, very long road to travel to if you are not a Canadian citizen, or you don't have any affiliation to allow you to study or work in Canada. Please listen, you need this DLI. Any school that you're going to must show you this DLI, or the person, that is why I will leave details. All the details of the schools I'm mentioning here, they are in this screen. You'll be seeing them in this screen so that you will research. It is not only me telling you. Like I always advise you people, if I tell you something, go and verify. Call the school. It will not take you maybe 2 minutes call or 3 minutes call. I know calling international number is expensive. Call the school number. Ask them by themselves, because for these schools, that's what I did on Tuesday. On Tuesday, last week Tuesday, a few days ago, I sat down, I called the school. The last one I called on Friday was Brandon University. I called them to ask them, do they have DLI? Are they allowed? So I have called these schools and I've made my own research. I don't really go by what I read in the internet. Do you know why? Internet, a school might put something in the internet. It might change and they might not have changed the details on the internet. That's where you will start having problem. That is why you need to call them. When you call them, you get what they call, is me that call it real-time information. That day you call them, the information they are giving you over the phone, and that information might even serve as your it might serve as your proof that, because all the international such body have a recorded message. In case you pay school fees or you pay admission fee, the letter say they don't have DLI in their school. They are not allowed to bring in international students. That is what you have to find out by yourself. Please do that for yourself. But for me, all these 8 schools, I have called them and I have ensured, although when you research them, you will see that they have DLI code. But I have researched them. I have called them on phone to get real-time information, because obviously I have to give you people the right information. That is why I'm here, and that is why Womiba Finance is different. We research the information and we get real-time information from the authority. We are sharing their information with you here. So let us go in. And another thing I want to say, most of this school, please make sure when you are paying admission fee, bear in mind that is non-refundable fee. It's from 60 Canadian, I think around 50,000 naira or 40,000 naira if you're from Nigeria. But it might differ from Kenyan shilling. It might differ from Ghana cedis. It might differ from South African rands. It might differ from Tanzania, Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, Angola, Cameroon, whatever is your country in Africa. It will differ in your own currency. But for our own currency from Nigeria, Naira is what we use as a legal tender, and it's equivalent from 60 Canadian dollars. 60 Canadian dollars to 125 or 120 Canadian dollars is between 40,000 naira to 90,000 naira. So you have to make your own research. That's admission fee for most of these schools. And again, their deposit is around 1,500 Canadian, from 1,000 to 1,500 Canadian dollars. Like the schools, sorry, I'll be looking down, because when I was calling them, I wrote some information that I'll be giving to you. Most of this information, they're not even in the internet, in their website. That's the irony of the whole thing. That's why I told you, people, it's better you get the real-time information, so that when you're giving this information, you're confident that you have done your work, and again, that you are ready to, give out those information. So schools like University of Northern British Columbia, their deposit is 1,500 Canadian dollars. Some school like Saskatchewan University, the deposit is around 1,000 or two for some courses. 1,000 Canadian dollars to 2,000 Canadian dollars. So you will see some courses that are even deposit of 1,000 Canadian dollars. So I don't know why you will not come to any of these 8 schools. But I will tell you something now. All these schools, their academic standard is quite quality, of high quality. Because you will say, I know most of you people, anything that I say cheap, you think is not of quality. Please do the research by yourself. How you know the quality of university is the graduate progress rate. What do I mean by graduate progress rate? If a school is better, you will not see if a school is good, you will not see, let me say, 80% of their graduates not having job. Most of this school here, they have 90%, from 90% graduate progress rate. That is how you know, when we talk of University of Cambridge, University of Oxford, Harvard, all we do, the way there is their research base, and the after graduate progress rate of the student. Because if you have nurtured a student in a course, if you have made them, equip them with the right information and with the right academic information, they will be good when they go outside. So there will be no any reason why they will not be good in their various careers and life endeavors. So they will be good. So most of the, like University of Saskatchewan University, that school have 98 progress rate. That is why I made it number one. And the school fees is from 8,000 to 10,000 Canadian dollars for graduate. I mean, the schools I'll be listing here is for graduate schools. When I say graduate schools, are people doing master's or postgraduate studies, like you have done your HND or you've done your degree, then you're looking to upgrade. So, but if you want me to do schools for undergraduate or people with only WAEC looking to go to Canada for study, if you want me to do that video, getting you cheap school that have DLI and all that with good graduate progress rate, please drop the comment in the second in the comment box. Then I will do the video maybe this week, because I'm rolling with Canada information, because this is the right time to do application in Canada and get everything done at the right time to avoid rush. This is the right time because Canada is open for everybody to do the admissions. Okay, now let's go in. Let's get in and do this. Number one is University of Saskatchewan University or Saskatchewan University. Anyhow, they have College of Applied Science, Arts, Engineering, and Agriculture, and all that. Bear in mind that this school, their research is top notch. I'm not saying because I wanted to go there. Obviously, I didn't study from that school. But when you read school profile, when you listen to graduate from that school, when you go to their groups and see and ask questions, you will be fulfilled that this school have done their work well. At least, not perfect, but at least closer to perfect. So, their school fees is from anything from a section, because that's the way Canadian are not like UK, because UK will give you a year, but Canada gives semester. You know, when you're doing masters, is 2 semester. So each semester in these schools is 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 something pounds, depending. Their school fees are normally depending on the course, like the faculty, applied science, arts, and all that education school. It differs. That's where they structure their school fees. So with a deposit of 1,000 to 2,000 pounds, you can go to this school. You can start processing your work, and if you have any problem while processing your admission paperwork, and getting your transcript, getting your original results, scanning, filling application, personal statement, cover letter, CV, application, whatever, please check the comment section. That's a link to WTP in Telegram, where you can ask direct questions and get answers. Okay, number 2 in the list is First North Nation University, Canada. This school, when I was researching about this school, and I called them, I think I called them on, it was among the school I called on Tuesday. I called them on Tuesday. They said they are trying to equip more, for, they are investing in more innovation, cutting edge courses, these courses that are running now in IT and all that. And the school is quite good in science education, from 4,543 Canadian dollars per a semester for graduate students to 9,000 for a year. So this school is, I give them thumb up. So you go and check and call them on phone to make your own personal inquiries if you are still doubting anything. But make sure that you start your application as soon as possible, because this school is one of the schools that close their application so early. Okay, number 3 is Memorial University, Canada. I think this school is in Newfoundland. If you want to save money in personal expenses, accommodation, living expenses, whatever it is, this school is where you will go to, because the Newfoundland and Labrador is one of the cheapest place to live in Canada, and the school fees will shock you from 2,591 Canadian dollars to 4,590 Canadian dollars per semester, depending on the courses you're studying. You know, sciences are normally high, like anything related to science, engineering are normally high. So this school is one of the cheapest school. And of course, they have the LI. Then number 4 is University of Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island is a cheap school in a cheap area as well. You can save a lot. And in this Prince Edward is a home for music, a home for writers, a home for great people in arts. And this school is good in art as well. If you are looking to study any course, they do information technology as well, anything in science and as well, they are good. And again, remember that I've done a video about NPND. So, you know, this school, they are in pilot program, nomination program. So remember, this school is in that city where they are looking for job. So I'm just giving you an idea. If you don't want to stress yourself to look for job, this is the school you will go, because in that Prince Edward Island, there is a massive hole of vacancy that they are recruiting people from outside Canadian territory to come and work in that island. So Newfoundland and Labrador and Prince Edward Island, if you study there, you will not struggle for jobs. Okay, let's go to our number 5 in the list. That is University, Simon Fraser University. Simon Fraser University is quite good, and again, they are trying to, you know, show that they are cutting edge university. You know, when universities say they are, you know, prepping themselves to be cutting edge, it means that they are in front of innovation going on around in the world, which means the new courses like machine learning, all these new courses and all that, they have interest in it. So, which is good, because all of us are trying to know how robotics function. All of us are trying to know what computer can do, that even learn how to use computer to do a lot of things. And this school, their school fees will blow your mind. It's quite cheap, anything from 3,000 something Canadian dollars to 4,000 Canadian dollars per a semester if you are a graduate student. And it's 2 semesters, which means it is not even more than 5, it is not even more than 9,000 something or 10,000 Canadian dollars. So grab a seat, go and apply now. I'm begging you, so that you can grab a seat and sit down and sit down, and make sure, even if you don't have, even if something is limiting you to apply, what you can do in this scenario is, when you apply, you pay that admission fee. What you start filling application, you will not be in a hurry, because if you've not gotten your what are they calling it, passports. Remember what I said about passport. Don't forget what I said about that passport. Go and get passport that are longer. If you want to go to university 2024 January, September, please go and get if you have like 2 years in your passport, I know that you can use it, but it's better that you go and get a passport that will still have longer years. I know why I'm saying this, because when you do go and finish and want to do work permit, because your study is 1 year, before 12 months you are out. So you have this in mind. So number 6 is University of Brunswick, UMB. UMB, if you want to save money, this is the school to come to. Their school fees is from 3,000, 4,000 to 5,000 in some courses per semester, which means they are not more than 10,000 Canadian dollars for you to finish your school. And again, DLI is there. They have they have their DLI number. And you will find it very interesting because this school is in Brunswick. Like I said before, they have a nomination program going on as well. So jobs are there. When you graduate, their success rate is quite high, and their student acceptance rate for international students is one of the highest. Yes. Then number 7 is Brandon University. Brandon University is branding itself as a tech hub or innovative university. They are quite good, and you will find it interesting because they have some partnership with some foreign companies and some international well-known companies. So it's good that school have this kind of partnership. It will expose their students to corporate world easily, because when school have such edge, they even Saskatchewan, that university still have some influence in some big top companies. When a school have this kind of exposure, it will help you as a student to get an insight. Then number 8 is University of Northern British Columbia. It's quite cheap. The deposit for many courses there is 1,500 Canadian dollars, which in Nigeria it will not be more than 1.2 million. You have paid your deposit to prepare yourself to go to abroad. So this is why many African students are in this school. So all you that are watching me, if you're from Canada, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Kenya, Uganda, Egypt, Algeria, Angola, Burundi, Malawi, wherever, Togo, Congo, wherever you are watching me from, please rush now and apply in any of these 8 universities, and you'll be glad you did, because the financial stress, going to an international school or traveling out to study is quite, and if you are a nurse trying to get an exposure, to other world, and if you're a nurse, this is the time to smuggle yourself small to this Canada without any stress. So the admissions are now open. Please, there are January courses. There are many January courses in universities like Saskatchewan, Brandon Universities, University of Northern British Columbia. There are many January courses, 2024 January courses. Please go and look into it so that you start making your application, and before December you are done preparing. And this, for January intake, most of them closes their application in August and October. So bear this in mind when you are applying. And thank you so much for watching, sticking with me. And you need to do me a favor. If you enjoy my video, please give me a subscription, put a notification button on, share with your friends and your family, please. I'm working hard to bring good content, researched content with real-time information. That is what this channel is for. Please share and like with everybody around you. And do me a favor, please. If you want us to discuss school with somebody with O-level, WAEC, or GSCE, or GSE, or technical college or OND can go in Canada that is cheap, please shoot me a comment in comment section. Then I will research about it and I will bring the schools that you can apply. Remember that all these schools that I have mentioned, you don't need IELTS. If you are from Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, South Africa, because our official languages are English. So that's one good thing about this school. So you don't need to stress yourself if your course was taught in English, except from, I don't know whether Congo, because I only saw if you degree was taught in English. That's what I saw. I didn't see of French, but I know that French is one of the official language for Canada, but I'm not sure of that. I'm sure of English. If your course is taught, you know, with English language, you are free to apply. You don't need IELTS to apply in any of these school. And when you need it, most of this school is not more than 6 points or 7 points in the IELTS score. So here is 8 good schools for you to start off this weekend with, or this week, new week with. And don't forget, please subscribe. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will be here to serve you better. Thank you so much. Bye bye from now.